Good morning, students. This is Banu Prasad, working as assistant professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering in the MBR College of Engineering and Technology. Today we will discuss about ultrasonic machining process. So yesterday class we will discuss about introduction of UCMP, unconventional machining process, or we can call as not traditional machining process. So advantages and disadvantages, applications, total syllabus. So everything is we will discuss about in our previous class one, but today class is ultrasonic machining process. So ultrasonic machining process is one of the mechanical energy. So one of the mechanical energy topic one. So ultrasonic machining. So see here introduction here. So ultrasonic machining is one of the non-traditional mechanicals means of uniform struck material removal process. So it is one of the struck material removal process one. So it is one of the non-traditional process one. It is applicable to the both conductive and non-conductive materials. So this process is suitable for the both conductive and non-conductive materials one. So particularly suited for very hard and or brittle materials such as graphite, glass, carbide, and ceramics. So particularly it is suitable for very hard materials. Nothing but very hard materials is nothing but brittle materials such as graphite, glass, carbide, and ceramic materials. So these materials are used to stock the material stock removal process this one. So these material are used to remove the metal from the workpiece one. So it is called as the ultrasonic machining. So it is one of the material. It is one of the uniform struck material removal process one. So next one is CEC various work samples machined by USM. So it is one of the applications various work samples one. So the first picture on the left side is a plastic sample. So it is a left side is the first one is a plastic sample that has inner groove that are machined using the USM. So the inner groove is are machined by USM. So unconventional machining process, the ultrasonic machining process are used to design the or manufacture the this groove one. So second one is the second picture in the middle of the plastic sample. So this is the one of the plastic sample one as complex. So it is one of the complex shapes details on the surface. So details on the surface, one of the complex shapes details on the surface. So it is also manufactured for the ultrasonic machining process one. So next one is the third picture is coin. So you see here it is a coin. The coin with the groving done by USM. So ultrasonic machining processes. So it is one of the coin. It is groving done by a ultrasonic machining process. So it is one of the samples. These are one of the examples for the ultrasonic machining processes. So it is applications also one of the applications. So these kind of parts we can made for by using the ultrasonic machining process. So next one is we have the another introduction also. See here another introduction ultrasonic machining. So it is a mechanical material removal process used to erode the material in the form of the fine holes and cavities in the hard or brittle workpiece one. So in this one what we are doing means it is a in the uniform fine holes and cavities in the hard and brittle workpieces we can done in the ultrasonic machining process. It is one of the mechanical material removal process. So it is used to remove the material. So which in the form of fine holes and cavities in the hard and brittle materials. So it is formed tools. It uses the formed tools. So it is one of the tool. By using the tool only after then we are removing the material. So here we are using some of the tool one. So it is formed tools, vibrations of high frequency and a suitable abrasive slurry mix. So it is formed tools, vibrations of high frequency. So some of the vibrations we are using here, high frequency vibrations we are using here. It is a suitable abrasive slurry mix. So it is the abrasive slurry mix also we are using here. So that is the one of the ultrasonic machining. So ultrasonic range is possible within the help of piezoelectric material. So it is range. So it is range is suitable for the help of piezoelectric materials. So the frequency is less than 20,000 hertz. So the frequency also we are using here. So how much frequency we are using here means less than 20,000 hertz frequency we are using in ultrasonic machining process. So it is one of the introduction about the ultrasonic machining process. So next one is next, see, we can see next slide. It is the main elements of an ultrasonic machining process, Amma. So it is one of the main elements. So see here, Amma. So what are the elements we are used in the ultrasonic machining means the first one is cooling water, this one. So it is a magnetostruction transducer. So it is one of the transducer, magnetostruction transducer. So it is a cooling water one. It is a cooling waters on both sides. So we are using two holes, two manholes we are using. Then manholes onwards, where the cooling water is we are sent to the ultrasonic machine one. So next one is it is C, lead to transducer winding. So it is a winding, one of the winding, transducer winding one. So next one it is a concentrator. So this one, so it is the tool one, so it is a workpiece one. It is a tool, it is a workpiece, it is a abrasive slurry. The slurry is we are inserting the between the tool and the workpiece one. In this gap, the workpiece and tool gap, we are putting the slurry here. So by using this slurry here, the gap between tool and the workpiece, often only the high abrasion, the high vibrations and the slurry mix using. So we are cutting the workpiece one. So that is the maze one here. Here the tool is vibrating mode one, and using the abrasive slurry also we are using one. The vibrations and slurry both are we are using and cutting the workpiece one. So this one we can call as the ultrasonic machining Amma. These are the main elements Amma. So in these ultrasonic elements, these are the main keyword. So next one is what is the mechanism. So what kind of mechanism we can use it in so ultrasonic machining means so see here the direct hammering of the abrasive into the work by the tool, a major factor one. So the first one is tool, working the tool, vibrating tool, the direct hammering means the tool is directly so contacting directly so vibrating the workpiece one. So that is the first point here. So it is a major factor also. The second one is the impact of the abrasive on the work. So impact, the second one is the vibration is impacting on the tool, the vibration is impacting on the workpiece one. That is the second key point, the impact abrasive on the work one. So next one is cavitation induced erosion one. So induced erosion also we are using in this one. So next one is chemical erosion caused by slurry. The chemical erosion is caused by the slurry. Slurry is very important one. Why? Because see here, based on the slurry and vibration onwards, we are cutting the workpiece here. So it is a mechanical erosion one. So these are the mechanisms, four types of mechanisms. And by using these four types of mechanism, we are removing the material from the workpiece one. So it is one of the ultrasonic mechanism, ultrasonic mission. So it is ultrasonic mission is one of the mechanical energy. So in ultrasonic machining one, by using this mechanism to remove the material from the workpiece one. The first one is direct hammering of the abrasive into the work by the tool. It is a major factor one. Second one is the impact of the abrasive on the work. That is the second point one. Cavitation induced erosion one. That is the third point one. The fourth one is mechanical erosion is caused by slurry one. So it is a four kind of mechanisms we are used in the ultrasonic machining one. So see here ultrasonic machining components. It is the major components we are used in the ultrasonic machining one. The first component is power supply. Why? Because it is one of the mechanical energy one. Mechanical energy is it is machinery. Machine, the power supply is a very important one. With power only we can cut the material from the workpiece one. Without power we cannot do anything one. So that is the major component is power supply here. Second one is transducer. Transducer also very important here. So transducer, based on the transducer only we are connecting the power one here. So next one is tool holder. So tool holder also very important. It is one of the tool holder one. So see here it is a tool holder one. Next one is Tool, it is a tool holder, it is a tool. So both components are very important. So next one is abrasive slurry also very important one. So slurry tank, it is a this slurry pump. So this tank, it is a pump. Based on this pump onwards, the slurries we are passing to the between the tool and the workpiece one. After then the smoothness onwards, we are cutting the workpiece one. So it is one we can call as the ultrasonic machining process. So it is a sum of the components here. So see here, it is a manual drive inside the machine one. It is a machine body. It is a slurry pump, slurry tank. It is a work table one. So this one we can call as work table one. It is a workpiece. This one we can call as workpiece. It is a tool. It is a tool holder. It is a house head. It is a position indicator one. It is a feed mechanism. So feed mechanism onwards we are set to the abrasive head onwards we are fit into the tool holder onwards we are fit into the tool word. So inside there is a work table onwards we are inserting the workpiece one. It is work table, total it is a work table one. This work table onwards we are taking the workpiece. So workpiece onwards tool we have. Based on this tool and the this slurry, by using this slurry and tool onwards we are cutting the workpiece here. So slurry means smoothness purpose we are using, so nothing but is one of the brittleness material, so that's why by using this slurry, so the smoothness working is going on. So without slurry we can see some vibrations, so some uncut some not proper in cut we can observe some of the drawbacks we can see on the workpiece one. సో మనకి స్లర్రీ లేకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది అంటే అమ్మా, సో స్లర్రీ యూజ్ చేయకపోతే సో వర్క్ అనేది ప్రాపర్ కట్ అవ్వదు. ప్రాపర్ కట్ అవ్వటం అంటే ఇట్ టేక్ ది మోర్ టైం. సో సమ్ ఫ్రిక్షన్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ యూజ్ ది మోర్ ఫ్రిక్షన్ అనమాట. స్మూత్ గా అయితే కట్ అవ్వదు అనమాట. స్లర్రీ యూజ్ చేయడం కాబట్టి స్మూత్ కటింగ్ అనేది ఇక్కడ జరుగుతూ ఉంది. సో స్లర్రీ రాకపోతే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఫ్రిక్షన్ ఎక్కువ జరిగి సో మనకి ఏమవుతుందంటే ప్రాపర్ పొజిషన్ లో కాకుండా కొంచెం ఎక్స్ట్రా కూడా కట్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. స్మూత్నెస్ అనేది ఉండదు, ఎక్కువ ఫ్రిక్షన్ అనేది ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఫ్రిక్షన్ యూజ్ చేయడం వల్ల టూల్ ఒక లైఫ్ టైం అనేది రెడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. సో నాయిస్ వస్తాయి, వైబ్రేషన్స్ వస్తాయి. సో సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది డిస్టర్బెన్సెస్ ఈస్ కాస్డ్ ఇన్ దిస్ మిషన్ వన్. So that's why machine should in the slurry is very important. But by using the slurry, so we can cut the material in smooth manner one. So it is the one of the ultrasonic system basic components amma. So main components one. Next one is material removal process one. How we are removing the material from the ultrasonic machining process amma. So it is the step by step process amma. So material removal process one. So see here it is a block diagram one. It is static feed and vibrations. It is the tool. The tool based on we are using the some force on the workpiece. So it is a workpiece one. So it is vibrations we are using on the static feed and vibrations are we are using on the workpiece one. So next one is see here amma. So it is a slurry by using the slurry. So the slurry is between the two and the workpiece gaps one. We are using the slurry here. So it is a side gap one. So it is a workpiece one. This is workpiece one. So next one is localized hammering is a. So next one is free impact. This one it is a cavitation erosion one. So next is frontal wear one. It is a frontal gap one. Next one is it is a bottom wear one. So it is one of the material removal process diagram amma. So based on this diagram we are removing the material from the workpiece one. So see here the mechanical abrasion by localized direct hammering of the abrasive grains stuck between the vibrating tool and the adjacent work surfaces one. So directly here what we are doing means hammering here, directly hammering of the abrasive grains. So abrasive grains onwards we are hammering here. That is the first point here. So some vibrating we are using on the tool one. That is the first point one. So next one is the micro chipping by free impact of the particles that fly across the machining gap and they strike the workpiece at the random location one. So see here, so in this one we machine should so micro chipping by the free impact of the particles that fly across the machining gap. So it is the particles anamata. These particles are freely flying between the tool and the workpiece gap one. That is the second point one. So it is the tool. There is the fly particles, impact of the particles. So next one is see here The work surface erosion by cavitation in the slurry stream. So it is the cavitations we are happening here. The work surface erosion causes by cavitations. So in the slurry stream one, so in the slurry stream onwards, we can see the some of the cavitation is causes here. So it is a process, a step by step procedure one. First one is we are using the vibrations here. Second one is pre-impact. So one impact is we are causing here. So and the second one is what is the impact causing here means the particles. The particles is freely moving here. So it is the particles. The black color onwards. This is the particles one. So here onwards we are using the particle. It is flying like this and ending the and it is the outgoing particles like this. It is input. It is the inside one. It is the outside one. Particles coming here and going this side one. So it is one of the slurry also. Slurry. So the work surface erosion by cavitation in the slurry stream. The work surface erosion by erosion by cavitation in the slurry stream. So it is the one of the material removal process. So very simple one. This one. So next one is we can see material removal process. We have the steps. So some of the steps explanation one. So the relatively contribution of the cavitation effect is reported by the less than the 5% of the total material removed one. So the relative contribution of cavitation effect. So cavitation effect is very important one. It is affected by reporting the less than the 5% of the total material removal one. So the how much effect is it is caused on the workpiece means less than 5% is effect is caused by the workpiece one. So that is the total material removal process one. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ దట్ డొమైన్. సో ఎలా అంటే అమ్మా సో క్యావిటేషన్ కూడా సమ్ ఫోర్స్ అనేది అక్కడ యూజ్ అవుతుంది. సమ్ టూల్ తో కాకుండా క్యావిటేషన్ కూడా యూజ్ చేసుకుని మనం ఏం చేస్తాం అంటే లెస్ దెన్ 5% ఏమో చేస్తుందంటే మెటీరియల్ రిమూవ్ చేయడం కోసం ఇది హెల్ప్ చేస్తా ఉంది అనమాట. సో టూలే కాకుండా ఇక్కడ క్యావిటేషన్ ఎఫెక్ట్ కూడా పడుతుంది అనమాట. ఎక్కడ టూల్ మీద లెస్ దాన్ 5% పడుతుంది. రిమైనింగ్ 90% టూల్ ఉంటే టూల్ యూజ్ చేస్తే రిమైనింగ్ లెస్ దాన్ 5% అనేది 95% టూల్ యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే లెస్ దెన్ 5% అనేది ఈ క్యావిటేషన్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అని వర్క్ పీస్ మీద పడుతుంది. అప్పుడు మనకి మెటీరియల్ అనేది రిమూవల్ అవుతుంది. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ద డొమైన్ అండ్ మెకానిజం ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ ఇన్ ది యూఎస్ఎం ఫర్ ఆల్ మెటీరియల్స్ ఇన్ డైరెక్ట్ హ్యామరింగ్ అనమాట. So dominant mechanism is very important one. The mechanism is involved in the ultrasonic machining one for all materials is direct hammering one. So direct hammering యూజ్ చేసుకొని కూడా మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద సాఫ్ట్ అండ్ ఎలాస్టిక్ మెటీరియల్ లైక్ మైల్ స్టీల్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్టెన్ పర్టికులర్లీ ప్లాస్టికల్లీ డిఫార్మ్డ్ ఫస్ట్ అండ్ లేటర్ రిమూవ్డ్ అంటే లోయర్ రేట్ అనమాట. ద సాఫ్ట్ అండ్ ఎలాస్టిక్ మెటీరియల్ లైక్ మైల్ స్టీల్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్టెన్ ప్లాస్టికల్లీ డిఫార్మ్డ్. సో ఈ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్స్ మనం యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈజీగా డిఫార్మ్ అవుతుంది. ద ఫస్ట్ అండ్ రేర్ lateral removed at the lower rate onwards it is we are removing the material from the workpiece anamata. So these kind of materials you are using the USM, so automatically it is deformed. The first and the rail lateral at the low layer rate we are removing the material. So in case of hard and brittle materials such as glass and the machining rate is high and the role played by the free impact can also be noticed. So in case of hardened brittle metals such as glass, hardened material, brittleness materials we are using on the machining rate one. So it is the high and role played by the free impact can also be noticed. So in this material hard brittleness, low high brittleness, సో గ్లాసెస్ మెటీరియల్ కూడా మనం ఎక్కువగా ఇంపాక్ట్ ఎక్కువ కూడా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అమ్మా. ఇవి యూజ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏంటంటే ఫ్రీగా ఏమవుతుందంటే కట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే మోస్ట్లీ మన యూఎస్ఎంలో యూజ్ చేసుకున్న మెటీరియల్స్ ఏంటంటే బ్రిటిల్నెస్ మెటీరియల్స్ ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాం. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే మెకానిజం కూడా ఫ్రీగా మూవ్ అయ్యి సో మెటీరియల్ అనేది ఈజీగా కట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో దట్స్ వై వీ కెన్ యూజ్ దీస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్స్ ఇన్ ది యూఎస్ఎం. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ when machining porous material such as graphite, the mechanism of erosion is introduced. So when mechanism porous materials such as the graphite and the mechanism of erosion is introduced, mechanism erosion అనేది మనం ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసుకుంటా ఉంటాం ఎక్కడంటే USM లో. So the rate of material removal in USM depending on the frequency of tool vibration and static pressure. So the మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ ప్రాసెస్ అనేది సో USM లో డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ది ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఆఫ్ టూల్ వైబ్రేషన్స్. సో వైబ్రేషన్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ది వైబ్రేషన్స్ ఓన్లీ. సో based on the vibration means nothing but using the some force on the workpiece one. After that only the metal will be removed one. So the vibration is very important. The frequency of vibration is very important here. The size of the machined area and the abrasive and the workpiece material. So this is the main one here. సో మెటీరియల్ రేట్ అనే మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ అనేది దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుందంటే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఆఫ్ ది టూల్ అండ్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ అమ్మ. స్టాటిక్ ప్రెషర్ కూడా యూజ్ చేసుకొని మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, మెటీరియల్ అనేది రిమూవ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ద MRR and the machinability by USM depends on the brittleness creations, which is the ratio of shearing and breaking strength of the material one. MRR machinability MRR and machinability by USM depending on the brittleness క్రియేషన్స్ అమ్మ. సో ద టోటల్ వన్ USM అనేది దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది అంటే బ్రిటిల్నెస్ మెటీరియల్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. MRR ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ రేట్. సో ఆ మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ రేట్, దట్ ఈస్ ద మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ ప్రాసెస్ అమ్మ. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ less points we have to remove the material from the workpiece one. So next one is MRR. What is the MRR? MRR is nothing but here material removal rate amma. So material removal rate means but these are the work material. So relatively removal rate amma. So some example one. So MRR is nothing but material removal rate. So it is a material one, it is a removal rate one. So the final average one, the final out of the final metal removal percentage we are calculating like this sum. So see here it is work material. Some example glass one, how much rate we can remove means 100%. Brass we can remove 66% rate we are removal on the brass one. Tungsten 4.8% we can remove on the brass one. Tungsten one. Titanium 4.0% rate we are remove the material. So steel one 3.9% we can remove the material rate one. Chromium steel 1.4% we can remove the rate amma. Removal rate relatively material removal rate this one. So it is a material one. So glass only 100% we can remove the metal. Remaining one is so this percentage one. The total the final metal removal percentage is 5.9 into F into S by H naught into R naught Y for on R naught power 0.5 into Y for 0.51. So it is the formula. By using this formula, we can calculate the metal removal rate one. How much material is removed on the USM. So see here, F is nothing but here frequency of isolation one here. So next one is S static stress on the tool one. S is nothing but here static tool this one. So next one is H naught surface fracture strength or brittleness hardness number BHN. Brittleness hardness number also we are we are calculating here. Next one is R. R is nothing but main radius of grit. So R is nothing but here main radius of grit. So next one is Y, amplitude of the vibrations in mm. So Y is nothing but amplitude vibration, how much vibrating we are using on the USM one. So it is the material removal percentage amount. To calculate how do we calculate the material removal rate means this is a formula. MRR equal 5.9 into F into S by H naught into R power 0.5 into Y power 0.5. So by using this formula to find out the material removal rate. So F is nothing but frequency, S is nothing but static stress, H is nothing but surface fracture of the strength. So next one is R is nothing but main radius, Y is nothing but amplitude of the vibrations. So next one is process parameters. So material removal rate one. So what is the process parameters we can use it on the so material means. So see here process parameters. By using these parameters we can remove the material. So what is the process parameter means amplitude of the vibrations we can use it for 15 to 50 UM1. Frequency of vibrations 19 to 25 kilohertz one. So feed force F1, feed pressure P1, abrasive size 15 to 150 UM1, contact area of the tool is nothing but A1. So volume concentration of abrasive in this slurry is C1. So it is the process parameters. So we can use it. So in USM, so what kind of process we can use it for the USM means this kind of process parameters we can use it on ultrasonic machining process. Okay. Next one is what are the applications? So we have main applications for the USM. Now mainly, so ultrasonic machining is used for drilling, grinding, profiling, coining, piercing of diodes. So welding operations on all materials which can be treated suitably by abrasives one. So next one is used for the machining hard and brittle metallic alloys one, semiconductors, glass, ceramics and carbide extras one, used for machining round, square, irregular shaped holes and surface impression one. So these are the applications of the USM ultrasonic machining process. By using the ultrasonic machining process, we can drill, we can grind, we can profiling one, we can coining one, it is piercing one, is welding operations. Next one is used for machining hard materials. So next one is used for machining round, square, irregular shapes, holes, and surface impression. So these are the one of the applications. Next one we can see what are the advantages means machining many materials regardless of their conductivity. So machining many materials, one of the many materials we can use around the so USM, that is the main of the advantages. So USM apply to the machining semiconductors such as silicon and germanium extras one. USM apply on the machining one, the semiconductors such as silicon and germanium you can use it in the USM one. USM is suitable to the precise machining brittle materials. It is suitable for the one of the brittleness materials only. Next one is USM does not produce electric and thermal chemical abnormal surfaces. So it does not produce the electrical and thermal and chemical and abnormal surfaces. So next one is can build circular or non-circular holes in very hard material one. It can be drilled circular or non-circular holes in very hard materials one. So lesser stress because of its non-thermal characteristics. Less stress is caused in the USM1 because of its non-thermal characteristics. So these are one of the advantages of the USM ultrasonic machining process. Next one is disadvantages. So these are the disadvantages means USM has low material removal rate 3 to 15 mm³ by minutes. So we have the lower material removal rate. Why? Because so some of the vibrations we are using here and slurring also we are using here. So that's it is one of the low material removal rate. So 3 to 15 mm³. So tool wears fast in USM1. The tool is wears very fast in USM1. Machining area and depth of the resistance in USM. So machining area and depth is resistant in USM1. So this is one of the disadvantages in the USM ultrasonic machining process. So this is our today class. So today we are discussing about the ultrasonic machining. So it is one of the machining process. So by the ultrasonic machining is one of the mechanical energy material removal process. One mechanical energy removal process. One example is ultrasonic machining. So ultrasonic machining are used to remove the material from the workpiece. It is also one of the non-traditional machining process or unconventional machining process. So చూడండమ్మా, సో ఇది మిషనింగ్ అనమాట. ఈ మిషనింగ్ యూజ్ చేసుకుని మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, మెటీరియల్ ఎలా రిమూవ్ చేస్తాం. ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డ్రిల్లింగ్ అనమాట. సో సర్క్యులర్ నాన్ సర్క్యులర్ మెటీరియల్స్ కూడా మనం డ్రిల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అల్ట్రాసోనిక్ మిషనింగ్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని. సో సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ అనమాట. So some of the examples work is done on these kind of parts anamata. So it is a plastic one, is a plastic material grow అనేది మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ చేసుకుందాం. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ఇది ఆల్సో ప్లాస్టిక్ అన్నమాట. సో ఇలా షేప్ అనేది మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ చేసి ఇస్ కాయిన్స్. ఈ కాయిన్స్ కూడా మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు బై యూజింగ్ ది యుఎస్ఎం అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఏంటంటే, సో దీంట్లో మెయిన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఏముంటాయి అనేది ఇక్కడ టాపిక్ అనమాట. వాట్ ఆర్ ద మెయిన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ వీఆర్ యూజ్డ్ ఆన్ ది యుఎస్ఎం. సో దీస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ వీఆర్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ ది యుఎస్ఎం వన్. Next one is what is the mechanism? What kind of mechanism are used to remove the material from the workpiece in USM? It is the mechanism here. So what kind of mechanism we are using on the ultrasonic machining one? By using this mechanism, after that only we can remove the material from the workpiece. Next one is the system component. It is one of the system components. In this slide one, you know about the component. What are the major components on the USM one? So next one is material removal process one. Material removal process is very important one. Material removal process is MRR we can call as. So based on the some percentage onwards, we are remove the metal from the workpiece one. So the USM is a slow rate metal removal process. Why? Because by using this slurry and vibrations, so it is slowly we will remove the metal from the workpiece one. So it is the how can we remove the metal from the workpiece means these are the major points. So maybe 3 points onwards, we are removing metal from the workpiece amount. Next one is detail step by step metal removal process one. This one. So this is the calculation one. How can we calculate the MRR means it is a formula MRR equal 5.9 into F into S by H naught into R power 0.5 Y power 0.5 based on this formula to find out the material removal rate one. So these are material, these are removal rate percentage one. So these kind of materials by using this kind of materials, so we can remove this percentage on the material removal one. So next one is so process parameters. So in processing one, what are the parameters we can use it on the USM means these kind of parameters we can use it on the USM one. Next one is these are the applications. So these are the applications of the USM. So it is applications. Next one is we can see advantages. What are the advantages of the USM one? Next one is disadvantages of the USM one. So it is our today class one. Thank you. Ultrasonic machining is our today class one. So in this unit one, next first unit one, we have the just applications only. One topic is remaining one. Totally, it is our overall first unit. So tomorrow onwards, we will start for new unit, second unit one. Electrochemical machining process. Thank you, Papa.